Hello and welcome to part 26 of our Chaos Gate Daemonhunters Ruthless campaign. We are precisely where we left off last time. We haven't bothered moving, there's not much cause to do so. The new missions haven't triggered and we're not reaching these. We will hopefully have the next warp drive upgrade for the next batch, but for now there's not really much to do for us to sit here, just let the new missions pop in. Would we like to reposition slightly? Maybe we could get better odds at hitting things. That's still 3, you're 2, and that's 3. It's a shame I can't be in both corners simultaneously, so I'm going to have to sacrifice one side for a bit. I guess hanging around here is fine. For seeds, what am I lacking? Purple, really. Where are they popping up? That's purple, so yeah, it's sort of on this side-ish is the way to go. Blue and green over there. Red, purple, well, yellow's here as well. Okay, so we wanted that, so I think this is... Can we just hop to there? Nah, let's just stay here. Oh, hello.
It has come to my attention that your previous campaign stripped the edict of its most venerable knights. It seems this bloom will not be purged quickly, so I shall do what I can to remedy the deficit from now on. That said, I must balance your desires against the needs of other campaigns, so tell me, what skills would best help your cause?
Interesting. So some of these have been effectively spoiled by the game. I knew about the Chaplain because there's a Crozius Arcanum option, and obviously I know that only they can wield them. And then the Purifier was present because if you look at Psy Cannons and Silencers, they say can be used by Purgators or Purifiers. Paladins and Librarians are cool. I know Paladins in law, they're the kind of elite martial arm, they're the best of the best in terms of fighting. The other elite branch are the Purifiers, who are kind of the spiritually best, so you get your physical might and internal might, and then Librarians and Chaplains are the other chapters are, so they're psychically gifted. And I don't know what the purpose of a Chaplain in a Grey Knight chapter is. No Grey Knight has ever fallen to Chaos, they don't typically do that, but maybe that's because of the Chaplain. So fine, we'll make a pick. I'm not too interested in the Purifier, better probably an upgrade to the Purgator we would find. Paladins, that's probably one of the 2 best ones. I get Chaplain not super enthralling. I think it's a choice between Paladin and Librarian. So we're all Psychers, so the Librarian would be very cool. I'm interested to see whether everyone's got psychic abilities, but it's got to be above and beyond the Librarian. Paladin will probably be a sick melee class, but I think we're doing fine for melee now. I'll get another Paladin later, but at the offset I think I'd like to see the Librarian. It's got to have some cool stuff in there.
The most psychically adept. Yes, we will have a use for him.
Arrest Hail. Cool, what does he do? Barracks. He's level 1, okay, so you're going to need some help to level a bit. Hail. No equipment or anything, I'll give you some stuff later. Loadouts. Nope. Abilities, right. He has Gate of Infinity, teleport range 10. Oh, he has his own teleport, okay, so he's a little interceptor. Range 5, so teleport further. Activates to teleport all knights to the same location. Okay, he has his Gate of Infinity, like the stratagem. He has his own gate. It's disgustingly expensive from a willpower standpoint because it costs 2, and it'll cost him 5 when he comes with 7, so we'll give him the extra 4, so he's got 11 base, but he'll burn through that very quickly. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Warp charge to teleport, yeah, everyone, and 50% auto when you do maybe get your AP back. That's kind of if you're going to be teleporting around a bunch, go for it. So that's great. Here is Empyrean Domination. Reduced Warp Surge. I'm not really being too threatened by Warp Surge right now, but if it gets nastier later, we can think about that. That's cool. You have free focus, so you can trigger your teleport. Reduced by 50, reduced by 25. Yeah, okay, so that's just turn up Warp Surges. Some AP. So that one, free focus again, which is nice. You can go up to 100%. You get the autos are 50, and then it's 25, 25, so they're automatically triggering. Here, Aegis Shield, just make Aegis Shield better in Fortress. This is exactly the same as a Justicar. Not really worth bothering with, because if you can take Justicars, you probably use those instead. Sanctuary, set Blast over Area 3 for all knights gaining armor. Okay, so we can use it at the end of the turn. This knight has a 25% chance to activate the Aegis automatically, which is fun. So you can give even more armor than a Justicar using Fortress, but I think the game would like you to prioritize damage output and messing with enemies rather than just being a bit more durable. So nice, but I'd rather he use AP and willpower to either kill things or help other knights kill things than just be a bit tougher. Up here is the damage increase for ranged options, so this entire side is pretty uninteresting. I won't bother with that. That's cool, maybe we'll see how it goes. So what's on this side? Smite. That's what the enemy cast is. I remember that. Just 3 damage. That what ignores cover. Yeah, no stun, ignore cover. Yeah, you could just do. It's very low damage though. So 3, 4 if you upgrade it. Meh, just some chip damage. Vortex of Doom, like if you throw a vortex grenade. Blast area 3, range 10, deals 6 damage, and you can make it do 8. That's very good. Okay. Warp charge. Activate to inflict disabled. Turn off enemy ranged output to mechanical targets specifically. Afflicted target cannot use their ranged weapons. No stun, ignore cover. So you can turn off the ranged options of enemies, specifically machines, which is pretty cool. So that's not bad. Very, very high damage AoE. Still better than a grenade even when you get the upgrade, so that's pretty good. Smite, and then the last one was Psychic Shriek. Target blast area 1 at range 10 to do 0 damage stun. Okay, the stun one. Disrupt, can't trigger their auto, so for another option for disrupting things if you didn't have a load of skulls or a silencer. More stun, even more stun. Price of power, auto 25% chance to gain willpower using a warp charge ability. That's kind of nice. Okay, so that's great and that's great. I think those are no-brainers. And then probably either come down here or pick up, see how desperate you are to stop warp surges from happening. I'm not too worried. Yeah, so we'll do that first because it's just too much to turn down. And then we'll do this up here, so we'll go, and then probably want to pick up one of these. So do that and that. No, you want to do teleport all knights first. So, oh, it's not quite good. Bear in mind, it's not quite good as the stratagem version because it's range limited. So as long as you're not in a hopelessly bad position, you can still use it, and it doesn't, crucially, unlike the stratagems though, it doesn't cost you the AP, so everyone else can still go do a lot of damage with that activation. So yeah, we'll do all of it eventually, but you need to start picking up these quickly because he's going to burn through his willpower reserves like mad, and there's another one up there which is good. Okay, some good options with you. I'll probably start using you quickly to start leveling you up. Otherwise, that's everything there. Oh, here comes our engine upgrade. Hooray, okay. 20% ship speed, there you go, we maxed out our speed. What are we doing?
The edicts of machine spirits are silent. I await your input. I was waiting on you, Commander, to allocate the priority order. Without that data point,
just gonna wait for us to...
all praise to the machine god.
Indeed, isn't it? Okay, so we have 12, and we're getting 1 every 5 days. So I need to kind of think about how... I don't know what the next mission's going to be. I'd love to pick up some more servitors. I don't need the extra upgrade speed. I'm building things too quickly now. Ignoring these would be nice, so I can just fly through those horrid zones and not care. I don't need more research speed. We're fine. Shield, same principle. Those would be good, so I can take... I know there's a Death Guard ship flying around. I think I outclass them for the moment, but fixing these later would be good. I don't need to repair all Exterminatus things. I don't need the barracks, we're okay. Extra XP would be nice, because we got some low-level guys who want to start leveling up quickly. It's very time expensive, though. It would be nice for me, though, so I don't have to get a chance to build up servitors, but I think there's more useful things to do. More prognosticars is a very good idea. It makes the missions easier, and more importantly, it gives me a much better chance of getting multiple missions a cycle, which, above and beyond any other upgrade I can do with the ship, I think giving myself the ability to do more missions, stopping the spread across the star map of whatever that stuff is, those pips building up, they've got to be bad. Getting more XP, more resources from the seeds, more chance for requisition, more chance of upgrades. I think that's the best strategic option regardless. So we're going to do that. It will take me 12 days, so I'll get about 2 back and I'll be at... So I'll go down to 6, I'll be up to about 8. What can I then do with 8? I could do that, I could do that. I'm not going to do it. The Apothecarian's not interesting. No one's dying, and no one's... We're not really getting wounded anymore. I could probably just go 6. I could go 8 for that one. I could go straight into another prognosticar. Yeah, then I have 4 across the map, which is pretty good. That one's more expensive, but gives you 2, so I'll consider something else first. So I think that's a no-brainer. And the next it will probably be ship systems. So yeah, either these shields or that shield. One of the shields. Yeah, I think I want to do this first. 9 days. Okay, good. Research as well, so bloom seed purification for mortars. And I think I'm inclined just to continue doing these because I'm going to be doing these a lot throughout the campaign. I've got 17 yellow and 3 purple. Okay, so you're the priority. Do you say anything about update reports?
The Baleful Edict is a large ship,
Yeah.
Commander. I see why Brother Ektar chose you as Agravain's successor.
It's just
I
the
must
same
return
line.
to work.
Do you say anything else now?
Using the Bionetic equation, I have already
Yeah, of course
found
you
that
have.
the Omnissiah's authority cannot be overridden.
You have salvaged enough ocular surface in the Augurium to support the required efficiency parameters. All that is required is for the array to be replaced in the correct arrangement. This requires deep cogitations and a powerful sacrament to the Omnissiah. It will be done. Yeah, they keep praying to all the toasters. They do like, please work, please work. Come on, missions. There we go. 3 this time, not 4. Where are they? Okay, one in the corner there, which is only building 1, and it's not a high, so I can ignore that. Yeah, okay, so we ignore that one. It's not servitors as well, which is convenient. Sadly, that's probably the tier 3 frag grenade, which I would have liked to have, but never mind, we'll ignore you. Can I get onto both of these is the crucial bit. No, because you can tell, look how far it's dragging me out there. They're in a really bad spot is a problem. And let me guess, they managed to somehow just avoid all the prognosticars everywhere. Yep, you missed it by 1, you missed it by 1. So if I had one of those in effect, I might be able to slow them down enough. Which of these two would I'd rather do then? Well, you're building that by 4 instantly, which is terrible. And you're only doing 1. You're the servitors, that's a crying shame. Yeah, just a stupid grimoire. And I have to take off my melee weapons, which I'm not going to do. Is it a low? It's a medium bloom spawn. Maybe I could try. You are a medium servitor one, which actually isn't as hard as I thought. 2-2. An extra hammer. I don't need melee weapons too much anymore. Armor and skulls. That's... I mean, I think it's giving away that it's the free reload skull, which could be interesting. Maybe get the armor. Oh, cool. There's a rank 7 paladin. Costs 3 rec, but okay, I just have a sick paladin running around. That's a good idea. Maybe that one then. Probably have to do this one because I'm concerned about how much that's building. Means let go of 1. So to there, and then there's... because of the awkward pathing, I have to go like... If you go straight to it, that's fine, but you're going to have to fly around a bit, so let's just do this. Fast as we are. There you go, the Orgooms. Oh, hang on. We might be able to be a bit cheeky here. So do this. Should I just go for the next one? Yes, because again, it's just better than everything else. Shall I then put this down in such a way that maybe gives me access to that mission? I've got the 1 prognosticar to attune. Now if we think, let's try and be sensible here. So we've got you covering this. You covering this. We want a spot that covers the most. Where's the mission again? It's on that one. So remember that. Well, I could put one there. That's a terrible idea because many of the connection points are already taken. I could put one there, which would be pretty decent. It would hit 1. I can't see if there's a line there. I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's wasted because it's already done. So there would effectively be 1, 4 then, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in its own. So 5 in its own. Could put 1 on that, which would also still work. 1 is already used. 2 are already used. That's a bit of a shame. So only 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still 5. Yet uncharted points. No, is there a connection? Surely there's a connection there. No, that's just... I'm being distracted by Usaria. Ignore that. So that's actually quite bad because it's already done that one. So it's only getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about equivalent. So I did this one. No, it's terrible. No, sorry, I'm thinking of this one. So you get that. So you get that one, that one, that one, and that one, and yourself. So a good covering in the corner there. And then later on I can do this. Which the only overlap is that. So you do that, 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 and that. That's pretty good. That spread there. It's good coverage there. Later on I'll do one down here or something to kind of help this side out. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So just remind me, you're there. So if I do you, I can get some good coverage up here. So do I want to do this one first or that one first is the question. Well, I'd like to get my extra chance at the mission, so I'll do you. Spread to cover all of these, which is pretty good. You can't double prognosticar that one, so it's a bit of a waste, but there'll be some overlap. Yes, please. Done. Good, you've now been slowed down, so I might, if I'm lucky... It's still pretty far away. Even with speed and prognosticar kicking in, I don't know if I can get there. Yeah, I can't. That's the most I can possibly do to help me out. Yeah, we're starting to get slightly better coverage of the map here. Move over. It's more than half left, so you got to be pretty brutal to take that from me. I can, now that I'm here, I can click on it and test to see how far I get. Okay, that's fine. I'll consider taking the melee weapons off in a second. I can get there. Well, hey. Oh, we can cut through there because we're allowed to fly through Usaria. Good. That's it. Prognostica immediately proving its worth. I get extra missions, which is more valuable than anything else. I don't... Annoyingly, Tentaris will kick in. I can do the upgrades after fight, so I can wait for that to kick in and then do the upgrades. Don't worry about that. So yes, I'm going to do this and that one. How much I'm going to spend? Maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Core blimey, I've spent a lot of rec on the last one, so I'm only going to get 2. I should probably do it without the weapons. You are medium. Piece of cake, I can get 5 off of you easy, and there's not much to spend there. So I should love to do that one first, see if that's really good and pass up on it and then ignore the rest. So I'll get 5 for free, pretty much free of charge. I'll be at 10, and then you're going to give maybe 14. If I only get 2 here, I'm at 7. And I need possibly a maximum of 9. That's pretty brutal. What would I use the reload skull for? Well, realistically, they synergize with silencers such that I could just give... I'm guessing, but I presume that's a skull that lets you just endlessly reload for free or get a certain number of charges, so they have so much ammo. The only reason that would matter is if you were spamming the cone attack, the spread fire, to do a load of damage, which is nice. You can do it, but I'd maybe grab it later. I don't need it now, so serve it for the paladin, and maybe the armor's not good, maybe not. I can't hedge my bets and see in advance is the problem. No mastercrafted melee weapon, so I still use the silencer and the guns. I just lose all my fancy hammers. What am I up against? It's a bloom spawn run. It's pretty straightforward. I can't see enemy types. It's 20 per turn, which is pretty high. I've got some much needed purple seeds. I have no idea what's going on here. If I get unlucky and it's a bunch of really nasty stuff, do I need... I don't think I desperately need it. I'm willing to forego some of these unless they're super amazing. I can at least get these 2 if I need them. So I'll do those 2 and I'll let the skull go. So now I'm going to keep my weapons. I don't like not going through the hassle of doing it without them. Stratagems, we'll leave the bombardment. These are still the best. Okay, leveling up. You're max now, so let's use the other one. Good. Storm, Valdar. Ability, yeah, that's it. You've already got the equipment, so 2 levels to go. So you're going to get there very quickly. Again, with all the damage they can do in melee, I'm kind of inclined actually to start running up here. Yeah, maybe you can go... I've got 4 left, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Start getting crit shots. You'd like 1 more level to kind of get these would be really good, the extra crit chance. Yeah, and look at that, 2 damage on crit, it's great. It might be worth later respecking the knight, but then what would I give up? Willpower is nice. All of these teleport strike is used a lot. I'm not willing to give that. Maybe you'd forfeit a bit of teleport strike damage for extra points. That's not a bad idea. Teleport boost is a no-brainer. The extra AP is just 6, so no. The range is good. You want to just get rid of... That's a lot of damage output. There's not a lot I would give up for it. It's kind of... Yeah, I'll go up there now, but this is really too much to turn down. So you're in loadouts, armor. I've got the better one now. Armor type armor. I've picked up another tier 3. Legion of Will. So extra willpower, extra focus. Good. And then upgrading. Right, so I've got loads of green, so I'll do that one immediately. So focus promptly. Do I want immunity to being drained? I've got so much green. Yeah, go on. It could be niche applicability, but if it kicks in, fine. Obviously, this is costing me a lot because of we're getting taxed because Ektar's wounded. Extra willpower now. I could wait and save it. I'm on 14 for crying out loud. I'm not going to need that much. So yeah, I'll pick that up later when the cost goes down. Good, you're kicked out. And then hammer-wise, what's your innate kind of ability? Remind me. Provident. +1 ammo for ranged weapons. Meh, who cares? So I'll just give you the anti-mechanical hammer. LA, Daemon hammer. Fine, okay. And then extractor on a teleporter. Maybe instead I can use the equipment I picked up. Yeah, that seems more sensible to me. That's good synergy. So he does how much crit now? I don't know what his... I'm guessing all knights have at least some base crit, so they have like 5% minimum, and then you can start stacking. Can I see overall? What is there just a way to hover crit chance? Can't even really tell. I just tell like his melee damage or whatever. No, there's way too much stuff going on. Support fire teleport boost yet 70%. Hilarious. And then here, yeah, 20% crit. Guns unupgraded, we'll do that later. I can't tell. So you can come up here, you can start improving it, but obviously we'd like a bit more if we had the choice. But I think that's sensible. Good, okay. You've still got a lot of leveling to do, so I'll leave you in exactly as you were. Did you want to consider... I know he's engine bait, so I could consider swapping hammers between you and the... So I particularly throw you at hard targets like engines. Because you... Well, really, getting a crit on one of those isn't a super big deal. And the other one has better crit chance. Anyway, nah, I don't think it's worth the hassle. I don't really care about critting the engines. Just dealing enough damage to kill them is good enough at this point. You're still leveling and contribute quite a bit with your... I mean... I say that, I was quietly thinking to myself, is there any real point in taking Terminator armor on boars anymore? The extra durability we were relying upon earlier is still nice. What is it contributing? It's giving him willpower, which is obviously still valuable. I haven't even upgraded it yet, I can give him even more later. So the extra armor, and then I can make him immune to willpower draining. It won't bother him, so don't worry. I can give him... That's good. What would I use instead? That's in use, that's in use. Give him move speed. Again, another move speed armor for another Justicar would be cool. Heroes, plates, another passive equipment slot. What, on top of the one we already has? What would I use it for? I'm kind of running out of options. What do we have for passive? Give him crit chance, give him extra health. I don't care, because he's not benefiting from... I lose the willpower, and the willpower for you is more important. I can just spam on the chapter without thinking about it. In use already, and none of these are particularly good. If a good tier 1 armor comes along, or rather, sorry, not tier 1, standard tactical armor comes along, I'll consider it. But for now, we'll leave him in Terminator. He's too slow, I'm realizing he's not helping. And then you're still leveling. Yeah, just continue as you are. We'll come up here and do your grenades later, but otherwise you're perfectly fine. I have my extractor skull for that, yes. Bit of damage, bit of range stuff. You haven't got a gun. Sorry. They're all in use. Where's the interceptor one? Not you. That one. I mean, we'd like a couple extra storm bolters. We keep taping them every battle and we're not getting any use out of them. Otherwise, yeah, that's fine. I guess I was rather fortunate in picking the librarian from those choices, because if I didn't, I would now have a tier 1 paladin, and then I'd immediately pick up a tier 7 rendering him irrelevant. A note, I didn't put the librarian in. I'm going to wait for a low mission to come up and farm XP on him.
Forge World. However, all archival data has been excised. Scans suggest a mass orbital bombardment has occurred.
Even in the broken husk of exterminators, our enemy has a cruel wit indeed. We must return his jest with fire and vengeance.
Any day now? There you go. Not looking very exterminatist. It's kind of still building standing. I guess it could have been a viral bombing. So that's there, and then the other one is way over there. Okay, so again, let's take care of the map. I don't want to get through everything. We kind of have to go... There's a big divide in the middle, so I think we have to go this way. We can do all of this and fight through that all there, and then we come across here, and we're going to come down. We can see all of this stuff. Yeah, we can come down and then loop back around and fight that there. And that should basically... Yeah, that covers everything. Good. We won't miss any spots. Slaughter all enemies. Okay. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put on the new sword I got for boars. He's using the basic hammer. Oh well, he's going to level up anyway and I don't have trouble, so great. Do love me spending 3 requisition on weapons I don't use. Genius. Nothing yet. Continue advancing. Nothing as of yet.
I am here to serve. At your service.
Okay, eventually I'll put the fancy new tier 3 sword and boars when I remember to do so. How easy these missions are going right now, I don't think it'd be too much of an issue. Should probably start thinking to the future a bit.
Yes, Commander.
Start leveling up some more of those lower tier knights. That leaves you with 1 AP and you're far too fast to make use of it. He does in 2 moves what everyone else needs 3 to do. Going to encounter anything before we get to the... Apparently not. Okay, let's just go fight it then. Go sort of somewhat subtly here, let's not overreach. Okay. Yeah, okay, there's a control on top of it, which I appreciate, because I was getting bored of seeing the plants with no outside assistance. So I can line up here, and I can actually get to there and then pop out immediately on top of them, which is really good. So there's no window or anything there, which is okay. The interceptor can get to about there and then just teleport over. Yeah, let's just start moving that way then. Well, for now we'll hang around with our Terminator. We can't move any further.
Your command?
As far as you can. I can't like skip this and then just do the other ones faster. Maybe I can have a look in the settings. I presume there's a way I could maybe speed this up a touch. Seeing you stomp around is riveting and all, guys, but you just wait. 20 attempt. We aren't reducing this with our fancy prognosticar.
At your service.
You are going to struggle to participate in direct combat. You can probably come over here and do a bit of shooting, throw in on the chapter or something. But why not? Cost you 1 AP to move, and then you can shoot and maybe help a little bit, better than nothing.
I am with you.
All of you are going to run over to this side. Don't set them off yet. In fact, I'm going to be very careful and go that distance. Surely that won't trigger them. In that case, what I'll do this first. I'm going to shove you into the corner because you can teleport over the wall. The question becomes, how on earth do I get you into the fray? You're kind of slow. I'm going to pop around there and start shooting things as well. Maybe you could also come this side. It burns basically all of your AP to get to here. It's going to refund once we start the battle, so I'd like for you to come over there as well. So move to there to start. Won't upset them. I wouldn't think so. It's behind a wall. Yeah, we're safe here. Okay, good.
Praise the Emperor.
Are going to charge forward. Kind of gets, and then I'll use you to trigger it in a second. So we'll put you right up against the wall. Actually, just be safe. We've got one left there, so enough to get around, and I get my AP back. You can easily get there now.
Yes, Commander.
I'll get you as close as you can, so you can engage easier. 1, 2. Yeah, you have enough to 1 AP to get into cover to start shooting things.
Advancing.
Good, and it leaves you enough to pop out and start the engagement.
Slaves to unholy purity.
Surgeon, cultists. Oh, immediately getting reinforcements, are you? Fine, if I kill all these, we can deal with them after.
A fair proposition.
Bunch of guys. Yeah, there's a little bunching there. It's a good grenade fodder. He frustratingly gets to do that before I can kill them. It's rather irritating. That's just 3, 6, 9, 12. In fact, 17 extra HP. He basically just gave everyone. That first.
I pulled a
Well, you've got the spread fire ability, so if I'm lucky, I could just have you come up here and I could put you to about there and just have you spread across and wipe them out. Sadly, it cost me a lot of AP to move because this stupid thing is in the way. It's a bad engagement. I thought I could hop it.
Yeah.
No, you've got to go around the long way. Oh, the reinforcements are there. Okay. You've still got the AoE hammer though, so I could run you up here and use AoE and just start killing things. Can I test it in advance? Not really. Someone's going to have to get onto that to start killing it. It's got 38 HP, and it's the annoying one that inflicts 4 damage. I can't really stop it. It doesn't cause plague, so I can take 4 damage without it really bothering me too much. You can walk up here. Oh, look, something that would be much easier to deal with. I can hit him once, which is fine, and then if he tries to move, he dies, so then use Honor of the Chapter on someone. Or hell, I could even disrupt his goal to kill him and focus on that instead.
Your orders.
You then are probably duty bound to... I could teleport to here, teleport strike through these, and then get onto that and start killing it. How much damage do you do? You're only... Against non-mechanical targets, you're not as useful as the problem. Well, you do 5 and he does 6, so it's not exactly a huge difference. 38 is a lot to get through, I'm afraid. It's going to take a while. Let's try and clean these up with the Brigator for the most part. Yeah, between sanctifying them and then using... I'm tucked away back there, which is irritating. If I sanctify these and then walk up and use one on the chapter or Quicksilver and then just use my spread fire, I can probably wipe them, more or less. Although if you were going to sanctify something, that's actually a good target because it would take 2 extra damage and we're going to hit it a lot. No, this is more sensible, isn't it? So let's just get through them.
Focus fire!
Vulnerable.
They too will suffer.
So I'm definitely going to have to use
Your command?
one of the chapter to get you into a good spot. 1 and then 2 to move. So I'll do that with you, I think.
What is your will?
You're going to come strip him so he can't bother us with his blasted grenade launcher. No, he's a regular cultist. He's just tough because he's got extra HP. Fine. You can survive the initial combat and then you'll get killed anyway. Just go hit him the old-fashioned way. Sword wouldn't have made a difference. He'll survive anyway.
Face me!
So you're dead inevitably when you try to move. And then we'll honor the chapter. Use the big one because I've got more power coming out my ears. You, I'll teleport in a second. I'd rather do you first. Grenade's also an option. I've got... Can't actually see through the wall, but I do 7 base and then 9 because of the 2 vulnerable. The problem is that swollen flesh is going to save basically all of them. So no, this doing 9, 10, 11 because of the ability I just triggered is a much better shout. He's probably going to survive it tucked away back there though. It's a bit annoying. That's the best I can do. Is he going to be safe from that? He's not taking any damage, so he's probably in full cover. Let's move you first. You're currently right in the way because I'm actually not able to hit them properly. So even at your speed, sadly, it's going to take... I can still hit this twice, which isn't bad. He's going to be alive. This is going to survive for a turn. I'm afraid I can't really do anything about that unless I... We're doing what, 6? So 6, 12, Quicksilver, 18, 24. You do pretty good. That's got what, 14 left? And then you
Standing ready.
teleport and teleport strike and do a whole lot of damage to targets. Maybe I can do this more effectively than I thought.
Yes, Commander.
If I'm going to have you run through here regardless to go fight that, I should probably move you out the way first.
Aye, sir. Your orders.
That makes it slightly easy. Yeah, it makes it much easier for you to position because he was in the way. Good. Used out 2 points of AP to spare. Oh, hang on. I have 5 to start. God, why is it so hard to get around this corner? 1, 2 to get to here. Next to your friend. I can't hit anything there, so I'm going to have to burn another one to stand here and get my... How far would I have to go to actually get a good one of these? Why can't I get any further than that? Or is the game not capable of calculating out more than 3? Because I still have AP left. Well, let's try them one at a time. So there's one, and that's good targets there. I think I can do good. Do you think I can catch him? No, there's no way I'm going to get him in the corner. We'll let that go. Just move to here to start. It's unfortunate that Bagata had such a hard time engaging. He could have done a lot more for us. He is in cover, which is a shame. I thought that would happen. Well, if I grenade him first, I could shove him that way, do a bunch of damage to him, and then I can hit them all. He will survive irritatingly. There's naught I can do about that. Because I've only got 2 AP left. So I either waste an AP moving here to hit him, or I guess I could teleport
Commander.
strike through to do damage to you and land here, and I can start contributing to the death of the plant. I can only do 5, which is... Oh, you can help with support fire though, so if I shoot at someone, you do more damage than just meleeing it. I think I have to use Quicksilver this turn to get the plant dead and all of these. You're going to survive, I don't care. I mean, he does a lot of damage though, it's kind of annoying. Who would I rather live through this, you or you? Honestly, he's more of an irritant.
Rugen.
We'll grenade him off the edge and just kill him. Yeah, that's no man's land, he dies instantly. That's pretty good, but not as good as the scatter. What if I just shot normally first? I could shoot normally first, getting him low enough, and then scatter, which would kill them all, but not the surgeon. I think moving the surgeon first is the way to go. We'll get you into the zone of death along with everyone else, and then just kill everyone except him. Oh, don't... Oh,
You have been judged.
okay, I didn't expect you to go that far. Fair enough. Right, AP left. Scatter shot, wipe them out. Maybe if I stood back a bit... Well, no, if I stood any further back, I'd miss him. I guess you could forfeit one of those to catch him instead, but yeah, we'll do that. Grenade better. Grenade doesn't kill nearly as effectively, so no.
Blessed ammunition depleted.
Ordinarily I'd run by and use the AP for a bit of move, but you're so fast it's wasted. What I might do instead, can you... I don't have any... he has the skull that lets him... He's got 5, so I'd have to use 2 skulls in it, which is a bit of a waste. It's a shame as well.
I am here to serve.
You get up here and help me. I think actually I could use Honor the Chapter with you on him. So he gets to use all the skulls to hit things. He gets to shoot, which will trigger the support fire of this, giving us a lot more net damage. And would leave you with, what, 1 AP to... You have to make a choice. I could Crushing Charge here. Oh, that'll work, because I suspect that will... It won't kill him, but it will get him... But I'm not doing any damage to this. No, and then I'll Quick Seal with him to kind of get through. So I'll Crushing Charge and force you off the edge. Let's do you first.
Your command?
If I can just teleport kill him... Yeah, I can kill him with Teleport Strike. Fine, that's efficient. Shame I can't do him. If I was greedy, I could teleport to here and then strike all of these, getting him low. Start hitting the plants. Yes, let's use that. We've got willpower.
With alacrity.
Immediate refund. Good start. Strike. You, and you. And where do you want to land? Just in between, so you just pick and choose.
Enemy down.
And that, oh, that's lucky. Okay, so you can kill him and still have 2 AP to hit that. Giving 10 damage, dropping it to 23.
Yeah.
You then have 2 AP left. So I can use 1 for Honor the Chapter to get a lot more net damage out. And use 1 AP to hit it. Because yeah, you shooting twice and you support firing twice is way more than you just hitting it. Well, you hitting it once more is 6, so yeah, let's do that. That's a no-brainer. Only 2 is really required because the extra 1 is wasted.
Now, brother, take action.
2. And I'll do that if I need to. I've got 2. Let's wait to see how much damage I can do with other things first.
Praise the Emperor.
Yeah, I'd love for someone to deal with that quickly while I have
At your service.
We just quickly kill that. How much I need to see how much I need to do to this first. No crit yet. And you have what, 2 left, so you can do another one. 23.
Get out of there!
Wait, and then you
command.
going to run forward. Oh, I misjudged. I'm now out of range somehow. Why am I? Oh, he's standing in the spot where I need to be to hit it. Fair enough. Okay, because that's exactly where I think I can get to. Maybe I'm wrong. That's unfortunate. In that case, let's disrupt a Skullet for a bunch of free damage. Actually, how much does that cultist in the corner have left? If I can reach him, I can instantly... Good, that saves you AP, so I could net more damage onto this by letting him hit it than wasting time having him move back. That's a good compromise. Dead, and then if I'll use the extra one if I need to.
Demon shall avoid
Start,
its
and have you move around, maybe give you a window to go hit it. That's not much left now. We can disregard him. You can shoot it and trigger a bunch of support fire. So you're only doing... You're doing 3 and he does 4, so 7. So actually they'll kill it. As a team, they'll just kill it. That leaves you 1 spare. I can't actually fight this, so I guess being over here to deal with these is a better use of your time. This will die in their turn, so don't worry about that. Yeah, let's save 1 skull. Shoot this. Yeah, shoot that twice and then it killed by support fire. I'm not desperate for the 1 willpower back, really. So that would be nice on the Interceptor because the amount I burned, but there's no way I can get it because he used all his already.
I am here to serve.
Shoot it, lowering it to 5, and he's... No, we lost it. Let it go. It's a bigger hassle. Plant's gone.
Another one down.
He just leveled, but there's more levels to go on him, so it's fine to do more XP. And then you have a choice. You could grab that. Get some willpower back. I'll save that for the Interceptor. You'll need it. You're dead in a second. Yeah, just run at these. You can get on the chapter help from boars and just start hitting things with your big nasty hammer.
Moving swiftly.
Uh oh. Oh, I triggered another pod. That's super unlucky. Couldn't see them. They're largely... Okay, they're all cultists. Alright, I might have to Gate of Infinity onto this one then.
I will not deal.
Dead.
Just wait.
Justice.
Terminator. What's the other one? Plague Bearer. Okay, so they're all in here. And the surge kicks in. Okay, this is going to be a bit harder than it has to be. I'm just going to teleport off of him. Don't care about the mutation. Okay. Yeah, this looks like either I back away, or it very much looks like a Gate of Infinity turn. Or if I backed away, what would the consequence be? You're irrelevant, you're irrelevant, you're spamming mutations. He's got a grenade, which is annoying. Doesn't matter. I don't have my bombardment this time. You've got a gun that can do some nasty damage at range. I mean, if I just pummel you to death first and then back away, I think I can conserve gates this time. Just have these up and take, like, you can take full cover there. Not if I take the seed, I guess. Oh, you've got plenty of willpower, grab that later. So run up to there, be safe, and engage these later. Yeah, I'm not going to gate. We don't need to be so aggressive.
It will be done.
Most of that is pretty unthreatening, actually, just the Terminator. I'm going to hit you enough to die, so then you can move freely to get away from these. Have them bait them out while everyone moves forward. You're going to move twice, which ensures you have enough to use Honor the Chapter, so that's fine. Bear in mind, I've already burned 2/3 of his, so you want to be a little bit more reserved.
Yes, Commander.
Do I need? Well, if I've got help from the Purgator
Yes,
shooting at
Commander.
this, bear in mind I've got no ammo, so that's what I'm going to have to do first.
Reloaded.
And he's also, I was about to say he's also quite willpower hungry. I used that and the Sanctified Kill Zone, and I've somehow got maxed out again. I think I got, yeah, one back from the Warp Surge. What's safe? That's good enough. 5 damage, yeah. You fortunately won't trigger support fire because you ran out. Oh no, he will. So 3 damage here. Don't need to disrupt, just shoot it the old-fashioned way. I'm just doing this because it may make it such that I don't need to bother Honor the Chaptering him to make him safe. Just conserve some willpower. Yes, in fact, I can just shoot him, and then you can easily hit him and kill him and have 2 points of movement to move to anywhere you want to be safe. That will also trigger support fire, which is kind of a shame. I'd like to have more ammo.
I am his Blessed are our arms.
Get rid of him. 3 AP. Willpower.
Death is only the beginning.
We're not. We're gonna, as I'm here, let's just quickly nab that from you.
Another seed.
Hurrah, and then you're quite fast. Am I willing to take cover here? No, because he can easily position around and engage us, so you'll be better off hiding. I'd like some full cover. That's full cover. Can they engage us across? Might be a bit of, I think there's a bit of a wall in the way. Yeah, I think you can chill out here. Maybe even there. Partial cover and use Aegis. If I don't have to increase the charge, I'd rather not. Hiding there is insane because I think, well, there's no real easy way for them to get to me. They can't draw a line of sight through there, I wouldn't think. But if I'm stood here, I can barely shoot anything there. No, I think I'm pretty safe to be stood there. I need to take the risk. He's very healthy. Yeah, go on. I think I'm safe enough. If they come bumbling forward to try and catch me, that's fine. It makes it easier to deal with them.
As ordered.
Yes, I'm stood on an explosive. I'm aware of the questionable nature of this strategy. If they come running out there, overwatch them.
Ready to fire.
Don't trigger the explosive.
I feel the rot at my feet.
Passive fire. We can ignore that. Who is it on? You, the one who doesn't engage in melee. Great. Perfect choice. I have no idea what's going on. They're mutating? Yeah, well, they're mutating in the building. Good. I'm nice and far. Perfect. I'm very grateful. Obviously going to overwatch like crazy, so this is going to be for the Interceptor to get in there and mess them up.
Gods, watch over me.
I can disrupt him to turn that off and get everyone else to do damage.
Just wait. Loading grenade.
This is annoying if he takes willpower off me. No, he didn't have an angle. He lost it. Perfect. They completely did nothing in their turn. So in here, remember, there is a grenade launcher and the Plague Bearer Sergeant still hanging around.
Your orders.
Bit of a no-brainer. Bing, 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 bong, bing. It won't kill them all, but it'll do pretty good. And then he can get AP back and probably fight some of these in here with on the chapter. There they are. One back immediately, good start. Can you disrupt this for me? Yes. Doesn't do much damage. Do I need to bother disrupting it if I'm just going to kill it? If he can draw line of sight there, I might be able to even get support fire on, which is good. And if I kill these with the interceptor, in fact, if you want to be greedy, you can just like kind of put the grenade there. I can put it there. Can't do it in such a way where I catch him as well, can I? No. I can actually wipe them out in one. That leaves you completely free to do all of your damage to this. That's the grenade launcher, so ignore him, just kill that one. That seems sensible, so I burned through the grenades very quickly, but I'm willing to do so.
I am his will.
Once I do the upgrades, I'll only be halfway through, if that, with the upgrades, because he'll have another grenade slot and I can have even more.
Standing ready.
Right, so if you're just going to get shot to death, I don't see it. I think he's out of ammo is the problem. Yeah, so no help in that regard.
Yes, Commander.
Still, it's worth just gunning him down, isn't it? Just roll aim. Some good damage to start. Crit. Can I disable melee weapon rather than anything else? Right. The crit seems to have automatically stopped the suppressive fire. It wasn't disrupted or anything. 9 left. Well, that's 2 melee hits from you. A shame you're 1 point of AP off doing it. Who can I instead use to kill this? Well, you can shoot again, can't you?
Will?
You can shoot again doing 4. And you can come forward doing 3. I could Cybolt for 1, get a point back. I'd like you to get the kill, ideally. Yeah, shame I didn't get the AP back on crit. It would have made this a lot easier. Disregard him. How much damage do I need to do to kill you? You're pretty tough. I've got 3. I do, what, 5 per swing, so he's got 32. There goes, he has 17 left.
Praise the Emperor.
You could easily get in there and start pummeling him twice, dealing 12. I could use your warp strike ability, that will catch him, killing him. So I could just do that twice and he will die. He will survive, which is a bit annoying unless I honour the chapter over here.
Your command?
There's no way I can get through him, I'm afraid, unless I accidentally crit. Worth a try. Let's see if I get the crit here. I'm not going to use his AP for anything else. Nope.
Blessed are our arms.
Then you, our slow fella. So there to do that. There and Cybolt killed it. And then you have enough for... Why would I need to Cybolt? Why don't I just shoot him twice? No, because I need to move, shoot, and use Honour the Chapter, so I need 3. Good point. So there to move. Can I just shoot him at this distance? No, he outranges me. Sadly, we don't get willpower back. We stay at 12 because I need to use it to actually kill him. Dead. Indeed. You know what I forgot to do? I actually forgot that back there. Okay, I'll have you grab that. Kind of more important to kill things. And then up here, you're going to run around. You can get to there and engage, which is fine. I don't think the hammer explosive will trigger that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Valdar.
You annoyingly don't have a gun to see if that works, so let's just try. You come to there and hammer time. Force strike will hit him. It doesn't. It seems to be a psychic ability, so I don't believe it will trigger and bother me. I hope so. Okay, I was dead wrong. Take 4 damage, I'm afraid, but I'm immune to. I'm immune to the burning effects because of the plate, so it's not as bad as it could have been. Ouch. You might take a light wound. Does he have like the blood specks on him? I can, so yeah, I think he has taken the light wound because we can see the dots. That's how that works. Otherwise, whatever. Just come over here. Who would you like to get the kill? You would need to level you a bit, so that's perfectly reasonable. Good, now we know. Sorax hammer does trigger explosive things like that. Thump. Yeah, you can easily kill him. The extra damage there being quite useful.
Threat eliminated.
Alright. Well, I'd love the intercept to get it, but he's going to have to run all the way back and all the way forward, which is daft. No, just pick it up with you. You go up to 6. Is that the only place you can do it? It's going to burn 2 AP.
Taking position.
Slightly messy, but take it. I'm still not taking healing skulls on anything. The other one is over there. Again, we can see the rest of the map just by going across this way and fighting any pods first. Some more XP and seeds off of them, and then we'll take a right and finish them off. There's not much point in advancing there because you're in the wrong postcode, so in turn. You come up with your friends.
I answer.
What is your will? Yes.
Nothing going on. You might as well just make it look pretty. Take up kind of prepared positions.
Guard up.
Yes, there's the pod. Obviously, we're not going to bother with them yet. Hoping there's something more to do. Triggers out of combat. Perfect. Get reinforcements if they even happen.
Your command. Yes, sir.
I think I can go through here without upsetting
Your
the...
command?
Yeah, we're pretty far away. Sadly, this burns all of your AP to come up here anyway, so everyone's going to stand here. Yeah, there's nothing to do. Okay.
At your service.
Make your presence known. Knock knock. Okay, nothing untoward going on in there. Forward a bit.
Commander.
Forward again. To the door. Is there going to be anything on that side? If it has, if we haven't spotted it already, I doubt it would have happened by now. I'll still go through because why not? And then we can just come over this way and start. What's the? I guess we can come to this side, get to this door, and then pop through and we'll be nice and close. The actual pod itself won't be a threat. The majority of the hassle will come from the reinforcements.
I am here to serve.
Go too far. Just be a bit careful. Don't overcook it.
Moving out.
Go back there. Super fast, man. Get all the way through. That probably won't upset them. It's a good test case, I guess. And if the Terminator can't move anyway, we might as well just hang out. Still 3 turns of that, so that won't trigger.
Standing ready.
Come through there, see what we got.
Position.
Hello? Anyone home? No. No, that's it. We've sweeped the map, so come over to this side. Do like how you can kind of get over here and not be too bothered by them. Just come straight to the door. Yeah. Well, obviously they would trigger them if they had line of sight. So where do I want the interceptor? You're close enough to do your party trick of teleport, strike anyway, so I don't need you any further forward particularly.
Your orders.
You're always the hassle where it is hard to get to.
Yes,
so
Commander.
let's move you first, because it would be nice to get you into a... There you go, I can easily engage them from there. Wait, okay, actually easier to go through the door, so just get to there. Okay, an inch too far forward. Should I just gate onto this? Yeah, they're on. So if I gate onto this and then just kill them all, and then we can deal with that in the subsequent turns.
Brothers, strike for the chapter.
Track to C, please. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one at the back. Oh, it's one of those little bloom thingies that increase its
Another
HP.
foul seed
Yeah, it seems
plays.
easy. We're pretty far away, so let's just get on there. I'd like to be all on that side if I have the discretion. Just makes it easier for me. That's as far forward as I can get there. We're up there, which is a bit awkward. Right. We'd obviously love to kill that quickly because it's doing the annoying thing where it gives HP to this, I think. No, I can't see where... It's just more damage for striking it. You do... Boom. Target enemy range, deal 2 damage, weaken armor break. I could have sworn it does that thing where it, for every one of these that are around, it increases the HP of the primary target. Might be a different one. It's only one hit to kill it anyway, so don't worry. So you're going to get anti-mechanicum hammered. That's a no-brainer.
Valdar.
That and Force Strike goes straight through it.
Face me.
14 already. And then another one, because there's no one more effective at killing this thing than you. And then damage output wise, you can contribute more by Honor the Chaptering the Interceptor and then shooting twice, triggering his support fire. That's the most damage you can help out with, so we'll do this. We're right at the end already, so just use the big one. Oh, there's another one there. Good to know. We'll pick that up.
Standing ready.
Kill it. You and you. Okay. I'll start doing this immediately. Yeah, he does. Yeah, I do like giving him a good Stormbolt is a very good idea because he's predominantly he helps shoot things because everyone else is. Well, if I'm going to use you to shoot this anyway, I think logically, would I be better off just? Well, I astral aim it to start because that's good damage. Who's going to deal with this? I have Quicksilver, just bear in mind if I need extra AP to go kill him. Someone has to divert their time and effort to actually dealing with that. The best option here, I think, is moving to here and spread firing. Yeah, annoyingly. No, I can do it anyway. I can angle it so I can kill both of them and not hit my allies. But before that, of course, I'd like to use the AP.
Yeah.
You have two attacks, so 1 and Honor the Chapter. It's a shame I don't have... I should probably swap their hammers. I'm wanting to use Honor the Chapter, is great. But I'd like the AP for the purposes of using your own attacks because you do so much damage now.
At your service.
Do this because I'm going to do that anyway. Might as well make use of the damage output. I can use Honor the Chapter. I can use Quicksilver on you this turn actually to get an amazing amount of damage output. Or anything else? I'll have you. You're going to devote all of your time into this one anyway. So you have 2, one of which will be to astral aim it, and the other one can be to scatter shot. That's the max damage. Doesn't quite get all of the support fires out, but it's not bad.
You will fall.
Halfway there already.
Foe wounded.
This doesn't trigger it, sadly, but it'll do. Could have sanctified it. That probably does net more damage, but I think we get through it anyway.
Ammo depleted.
Okay, that leaves you with 10, which is 2 hits from either of these.
At your command.
You have 4 AP. Sorry. And he has 2 and you have 1. I could just shoot it and Cybolt it. It survives somewhat, but that would trigger the thing and get the kill. No willpower, but get the XP, and that leaves a whole load of AP left to come over and pummel him to death. So much so I probably don't need to bother. Still have 1,000,000 XP because I didn't teleport strike anything. Just dated over, didn't I? I guess I could do that and strip them all down and then just come over here, shoot and kill it and grab that. Because where the reinforcements are there, so I want to come back over there. It's a bit wasteful. Say that, I can just teleport strike and do all of my fancy tricks there anyway. Who wants? This is really just an exercise in who wants to kill. You can't get it, it's too far.
What is your will? Yes, Commander.
Probably, I think you would actually benefit the most, but I missed it. I gave it to someone else, so the Interceptor then is the next best bet. So I'll give you the kill. If I hit that once, and then you can finish it off.
Face me. Your orders.
All greater Bloomspawn have been exiled.
Oh, does it end the mission?
Surface level
Oh, I forgot about that.
bombardment will commence momentarily.
Oh, I should have killed him first.
Another one down.
Come on, mission, give me more time to kill things. Yeah. I was never going to get the reinforcements because I'm not going to leave the plant alive a turn to hit me. But yeah, I could have got the seed pod and killed the marine. Damn, mission's finishing too fast. The only question is, does our Justice Adantor take a light wound? Probably. Became acquainted with an explosive box a bit too intimately. Well, I don't see any specs on him. Looks okay. Yeah, we did the thing. Great. Oh, he's fine. Okay. Auto-loader skill. Yeah, target an ally range 15 to reload their ranged weapon. Oh, that's it. So you get a single reload for 3 requisition. I thought maybe they'd give you more uses or something. That's pretty pants. Nah. rank 7 paladin, and then you could spend some requisition to retool him. Great, you just have a paladin who's instantly usable. Hammers, another hammer, Blessing of Faith, 5, and upgraded to 6 flat, so even better than the machine one against base targets. And then it does what? Stun, and another stun, so it's a stun hammer. So it does 1 flat stun always, 2 if you force strike, 3 if you upgrade the force strike. You can also give it knockback, which is sometimes going to be useful, sometimes not. That's kind of annoying because a lot of the times you want them in a position and not have them shuffling around. Sometimes you can use it to knock guys off edges and things, or position them for other guys to get kills, but I've got enough hammers of that kind of threshold to be good. I'm still not sold on stun. The thresholds on the enemies are too bloody high. I'm just killing them before I can get stuns off anyway. Right, the tier 3 fate. Gorvan's Discipline. Willpower, focus. Okay, so it's almost identical to the one I picked up already. But it does the 20 focus. It does slightly less willpower. Not interested particularly. It does health, which is the least important of all the upgrades because I don't need to kill things. So no, that one. Do the paladin and I'll leave these because I'm not overwhelmingly interested. Welcome aboard. You're still shy. You'll eventually get there when I give you 1 more kill-ish. Need more for you and you. Okay. And then you're easy because, yeah, the teleport strike for you is great. I never considered that. I've got, what, 6 points left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even if I didn't, but it's so much damage. You could do that just the traditional way. I don't think I need that much willpower. That's excessive. No, more, yeah, you do, yeah, +2, so it does great damage. It nets more than against more targets. Then come down here, and I've got 4 more points for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a level off, so if you respec the knight, what would you remove in order to get those last 2 here? So you get more crit chance, more precision, so you turn him into a crit knight. Probably none of these, because I spam this ability. It does more net damage than possibly hitting any target, and it's great for maneuverability, so it's a no-brainer. These, maybe you'd give up a bit of support fire, turn them into, forget the damage you can dish out. Would you rather more crit chance to do your individual damage, or more support fire so they do more? Getting rid of support fire also means that I could maybe make better use of another class, so you don't have to waste AP to, air quotes, waste. I'm not using them to trigger shots with bad accuracy and bad damage just to get some support fire. They can just do their own. I could give them a better melee weapon, more speed. I'm trying to imagine, so if I turn you into a melee character, drop the Terminator Justicar for something faster that can help, give them a speed increase, give him the damage sword, and then would you net more overall by having 2 melee combatants dealing their individual damage, or someone with support fire? Possibly, but for now we're not going to respec, so we'll just do that, and that is sensible. Yeah, 4 strikes do more, just so I can actually hurt them. I think that's perfectly reasonable. Okay. 1 day away from the research, I'll do the next one after, and while I'm here, let's fly over. Well, you know what I should do? Let's have a look at a paladin. What do paladins do? Yeah, that's done immediately. Research, that one, yeah, just do the last one. Complete the set. Thank you. Then fly over. Construction, there you go, we get the next one of these. What? Oh.
This warp storm is unusually disruptive. A grimoire containing key demonic insights has spontaneously shriveled into black dust. I have tasked the Scrivenors to keep an eye on the other volumes in the Libris, but this tome cannot easily be replaced.
Cool, you slowed down my research speed. Was that because... Does this count, actually, from the colorations? I suspect that's the case. It counts as a permanent warp area. So you've got to be... Yeah, I can get to the mission, but there is a cost. I'm going to have to suffer. So what does it take now to do this research? It was 10-ish. Still 6. It's not... I think it represents like 10% loss in speed, a grimoire. Meh. I got an extra one there, so I'm basically net back to exactly where I was. No, each grimoire represents a base 20% bonus. Does that mean... But then... These are only doing 10. These are rubbish then. A single grimoire is worth twice as much as upgrading the actual research thing. Or does that improve the base amount? I don't know. Or is it 10% more for all of them? Grimoires... Oh, Oh, okay, so perhaps it's the case that if it upgrades the grimoires, then it's actually kind of additive, where having a lot of them then becomes like 80% extra, and it's actually amazing. That might be how it works. You're going the wrong way. Uh-oh. I think I got away with it. Yeah, just shrank.
One of our brothers has been called to join the Paladins. He will require time off-ship to complete his training.
I already have one. I have two.
Leave of your senses.
No, I have one.
All of your knights are essential to this campaign.
This is an important rite of passage for our brother. A Paladin could prove useful, even if we must do without him for some time.
Commander, if this knight insists on proving his valor, why not direct him to fight the Bloom instead?
Sent to fight the Bloom. Voldred Storm is an interceptor and a max rank one. I'm not turning Voldred and interceptor into a paladin. I think that's... Well, I don't know what paladins do, but interceptors seem to be the best class in the game, so that's probably a downgrade. So no quest for you, I'm afraid. We've already got one. I swear we've already got one off on mission doing this. Maybe I misremembered. Yeah, so no, he's not going to do that. We cannot spare a knight. We'll probably leave him there. There'll probably be some negative consequences. Minus XP if Ektar's upset. Send him to fight the Bloom instead. Currently, I'm ranking up the other interceptor, so having him away for a time isn't terrible. I don't think he changes class awkwardly, so I think I'd rather this one than just... If you ignore it, there's got to be some negative consequence to that. So, yeah, go fight the Bloom.
Good. I will direct him to an appropriate target.
Research speed, cool. Great. And we immediately do the prognosticar. Okay, ship status. We're now at 2, so we're not doing anything to hang around for a bit, but I'll get 10 off of this mission in a second, so I'll go back up to 12 and actually, do a thing. I could, in fact, even finish the prognosticars were I so inclined. Probably not. I've got enough for now. Let's go back to ship stuff. It'll either be the shields or these, because they're starting to get annoying. Guns to blast that wretched enemy vessel out the sky. We'll see in a second. I can't do it right now. We got there. Hooray. Speed. Speed's what we need. Greasy fast. Lightning speed. Okay, so we'll do all of that. We'll get the servitors. I won't do it. Last thing I'll do, because I said I wouldn't. Forgot twice. Barracks. Okay, I've run out of space now. Oh, hang on. Did I lose the... Uh-oh. I think I lost... Oh, no, he's up. Phew. Okay, I got super lucky. I thought he disappeared for a second. No, it's just ordering them by rank, except for the guys who are off on mission. Yeah, he's already gone. Iolanthus, our Justicar here, is being turned into Paladin, I think. So I'm going to have multiple of them. Right, what does a rank 7 Paladin do? Ignatius. Sword factors as usual. That's all the same. Abilities. Right, Paladin. Quartermaster. +1 ammo when they equip grenades. Okay, so he throws grenades. Right, in terms of what you've got, I might just immediately spend to respec him, because I doubt when he's this high level, this is surely not going to be the way I want things to go. Smite. Same again as a librarian, just do smite damage, willpower, fine. Fury of Ancients, target a spread attack over arcs 45, range 5 to deal 6 damage. Knockbacks, okay, so good damage, range. Activate Warp Charge to make it do 12 damage, for it takes 4 willpower, but you can do a whole load of damage, which is pretty impressive. He's gone down the gun path, so melee weapons. Grey Knights are equipped with a variety of range weapons, so crit chance. Crit damage with range weapons, ammo. Is a paladin really meant to be just shooting things? Surely there's better options for it. Arcane weapons, deplete all ammo and make another guy shoot better, so I could buff an ally Purgator. That's not great. I don't think he can equip a side cannon, so I can give him a big gun. Surely that's not what paladins are for. Emperor's Will, target knight at range 2. Target a knight at any range to give them willpower. Okay, so you exchange tilt. Just move 2 willpower from one knight to another. Upgrade it to make it AP free, so it's just a flat, you can have 2 willpower, here you go. And then Warp Charge to move over all your willpower. That's kind of annoying, because I don't think... You don't really want a paladin running around, or any class running around with no willpower, surely that'd be a bit daft. Get 4 HP, that's cute. Basic melee upgrades, which I'm realising are pretty good, maybe we'll go for those. This is not... I don't want to... You're not here to carry a gun around, so... Hammer Hand, yeah, Warp Charge, hit things, do damage, willpower. Defend position. Set a zone over an area. Gain 3 armor. Strike an enemy acting in this zone. Ends turn. Gain ability gains an armor, so 4. Gains area, so area 4. So it's just around you. Set zone over area 3. Is it on top of you, I presume? Again, another one, and only in death. When this knight suffers a critical wound, cancel it. Okay. We don't want to be playing in such a way that we're suffering critical wounds, so probably not. So this is okay. Dealing a bunch of damage. What was this one? Emperor's Will. Yeah, trading willpower is okay. You can buff guys. I'd rather it's a worse version of AP from Justicar, so meh. This is not great. This is not great. We'll respec that. Okay, so we'll leave this now. I'll retrain you. When I mean, what's plus 14? Oh, that's his ability points, so you get those back. 2, I'm going to wait until after I do the mission to see if I want to buy anything. And then he goes away for a bunch of days, so I'll consider at length how I want to equip that. What about your loadout? Oh, he has a storm shield. What do storm shields do? Right, so you lose your gun. So yeah, he is a melee class. I thought, from what I know on tabletop, they're the premier combatants. They're not really meant to be shooting at things. Defend position. Gain 3. Okay, oh, so it gives you defend position. So that's what that did. This buffs, it's the defend, so this buffs, if there's no point going up this using gun, but okay, so this is how you buff it, but what does the shield itself do? It's in the ranged weapon slot, which is weird. So, oh, just +1 armor flat, so just got 3 permanently. That's a bit conservative. Do you think you get upgrades for that later? Surely there are higher tier shields that give you more. Gain 3 armor, so you get the defend ability just by having it equipped. It's not a passive, it's an active ability armament, so set the zone area 3 and gain 3 armor. Okay, so you become armor 6 without Aegis, which is cool. And hit things if they move into your zone, so become like melee Overwatch, give or take. Okay, we'll consider it. I'll think about how to fix you later. Otherwise, that'll do. We'll leave that there. We'll do the mission next time. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and I do appreciate it. It also communicates the kind of style of content you're looking to, where kind of split between fantasy and 40k elements. Kind of 40k or 40k related games, so if you want to see more or less or one kind of thing, that's a good way of communicating it to me. Or if you just want to chat with me and others down in the comment section, that's great too. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.